Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mancillon. I wasn't sure I was going to come today, but I thought would come to continue to discuss transcendental psychology. For it is important to embrace and accept all that is in the conditions of our life, everything, all in the present, the Archangel Michael. So to give us a mantra to repeat every day and many times every day. This is a perfect moment, and I am centered in the present. This is a perfect moment, and I am centered in the present. Repeat it a few times and find this inner peace. Accept the infinite perfection of all that is. To accept and embrace all that is, to explain who you are, where you are, all that you are, and all the circumstances of our life. For if we fight against something, it will remain in place. If we make peace with it and we cultivate love, we are able to transform things. For oil is given for growth, and if we move into total acceptance and flow, we'll create the transformation. And because if we resist and fight, we'll maintain that reality. And so just continue to cultivate the positive thoughts and making choice. For we live in a 12th dimensional sub-universal matrix. Essentially, we're trying to live the heavy polarity of the physical world and the emotional world on the 4th dimension to find the connecting point of the 5th dimension, but all 12th dimension of that sub-universe is polarized. It means whatever we seek will have an opposite forces, opposite situation, opposite truth that will match it. It's just an opportunity to make choice and free ourselves from limitation in order to find the point of balance and harmony. Eventually, our consciousness will keep aligned in the 13th dimension, where we will be able to maintain that point of stillness. But all is polarized within this 12-dimensional submatrix. However, the polarity becomes less conflictual as we ascend, of course. So it. And even so, it continue to cultivate your focus on what is wanted, and it's the beliefs and desire that creates reality. But most of the reality has been created from the mental subconscious and what's been created in the past unconsciously. So we need to continue to cultivate, to implant love and peace and joy and abundance. Continue to cultivate your vision, your dream in the projection in the quantum field until it really manifests and happens. So this, in order to create the situation we want, and if it does not happen immediately, be okay with that, accept it. And so it will eventually happen. For everything is temporary, but we need to harmonize what is with all that is now. It is the key to be at peace with what is now, and this from that point we are able to create a positive change and shift. For this time we're living is extremely challenging. It's like, but the rewards of passing through all that will be tremendous. It's going to be beyond our expectation. My spirit has already shown me that, and I say, when I want that now. No, I want that. So well, just it will happen when it happens, but it's so incredible. It is beyond anything we can ever dream of. For the law of one, the law of God is infinite perfection. It is fair. No, but there is no favorite within the law of one. Everybody is treated the same. It is the law of it that everything we produce, we harvest. So. But there is a great, we have to focus on this inner transformation to move into our state of empowerment so that our ego can be in the service to the soul. Our individualized consciousness can serve the voice, the call of the heart and the plan that is appropriate for us. Eventually our soul will be able to rise and will merge with our higher self and our other the many higher selves that we have, and eventually will blend into that God self or the many fragment of our God self that we spread out around the universe. So all of that is happening now. It is we all deserve something really good to happen in our life. I know, expect a miracle, because we need a boost of energy. We've been facing so much darkness day after day after day after day, and there is, in truth, there is a subtle plans that there is, would say, the key is to know what is the priority, because it's not just the light against the dark. It's much more subtle than that. Within the dark there is faction, and the factions are there is a factions that needs to be in some sense there is the factions, they're fighting against themselves. I can't really talk too much about that, but it's like there is a worst faction and the least worst faction, and by aligning with the least worst faction, we will be able to prevent the worst faction from from unfolding their plans. And after that, each moment we have to learn to be flexible, to allow to be out of judgment, but to follow the heart. First, we have to liberate ourselves from the good guys, bad guys, and the idealization of those human actors, and the diabolization of those other human actors, to see that everybody's playing a role down here. And so to be in the state of acceptance, and to utilize your angels, your guardian angels. So they're very powerful. I'm also going to talk about sleep patterns and so on in the second part. But it's very important to understand you have a guardian angel, the divine being of light. But we have more than one angels. We have 3, 5, 9, 7, 9, 144,000 angels if we need. Whatever we need. It's like the angels are connected with each other. They're connected to the archangel, and with a hierarchy that's hardly beyond. They continue to increase in all the way to the source. There are beings in the universe that we can't even suspect. Sometimes we get in touch with them, and it's like they're so amazing in their spirit prerogative and powers and wisdom, and it's like there is so much that will be unfolding. So understanding there is enough angels on the planet. There are 144,000 angels on the planet that incarnated without karma, and they're being activated to assist humanity in doing this transformation. And what we will do is working in the unity of to stabilize the field, so that when the solar flash comes, the great activation, the humanity will be able to move into the upper fourth dimension, love and compassion, or some of them fifth or sixth, seventh dimension, depending on fifth or sixth dimension, depending on the level of consciousness. But some people will be elevated too. Everybody will leave the third dimension and will elevate it to the fourth dimension. But those who are too negative will be on the lower form of the fourth dimension, and that's like the astral plane. They'll be very heavy. They're going to have to face all kinds of things, because it's the consequence of their action. For the fourth dimension, the third dimension is the world of senses and physicality. The fourth dimension is the world of emotions and dreams. So the lower fourth dimension is the worst nightmare, and the highest fourth dimension is the best dreams. So it's like all of the dark, those who have been working in the dark as just will either face, once we die, everybody returns to God and the light. But then we have to face the consequences of our action. And those who do not accept to do that will be returned to microbe form. They're going to have to go through billions and billions of years of process of evolution to return to sentient intelligence. So hopefully they'll be able to become enough aware so they can face and change. And for there is nothing to fear, nothing to be angry about, nothing to be anxious or to doubt. Very soon the company of heaven will be walking on the earth. It's going to be quite wonderful. And so I also wanted to discuss very briefly repeat this mantra: this is a perfect moment, and I am centered in the present. This is very important to center yourself. For the Archangel Michael, once again, call on the Archangel Michael, allow him to be a guide for you. He was really explaining certain things, which is obvious, but for a very long time, when we sleep, we dream, we were exclusively in the astral plane, the astral form, and we were impacted by the collective subconscious with all kinds of stories belonging to the subconscious, or to past stories from past life, try to solve energies. But now, as we wake up, many of us wake up many times during the night, and we're becoming aware that we're traveling, we're doing much travel. Eventually, we're going to be more lucid, and we're going to move into our etheric body when we dream. There are certain ways we need to prepare ourselves for nighttime, for when we wake up in the morning and when we go to sleep. Those are precious moments. We need to be centered in unity and peace to set the day in motion when we wake up, and before we go to sleep, we need to clear up the energies of the day, to set up ourselves for the nighttime. And so for there is two things that we can say before we go to sleep that will definitely assist us in involving the company of heaven and preventing all sorts of nightmare. Those two things are for the highest good of all. I'm ready to have an experience for the highest good of all in the dream state, or Thy will be done. When you say Thy will be done, or for the highest good of all, you're implicating the whole company of heaven and the light. Those are easy process, but we need to anchor them and continue to use that. Michael was recommended before we go to sleep that we project our thoughts into the crystal pyramid. our etheric pyramid, and we lay down on a crystal table. We imagine our etheric body laying down on a crystal table, and we connect to the city of light, the nearest city of light, a city of light in the heavens, in the skies of the earth, that is the nearest to us, to fill our etheric body with light. And that will definitely assist. We'll really feel that. That will really assist. It's a wonderful sensation when the more we practice, the more we are able to have that. Experience. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I just wanted to come and say hello. I thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I removed the comments of the troll, of the satanist, and the pornographers. There's no need. But I appreciate all other comments. I'm just sorry I have to remove certain comments because they're like nonsense. But when I can for now, and maybe in the future, I'll have somebody that check over those things. But there is a great shift of energy. A lot of new things are about to change. So just continue to stay at peace, stay centered in the now, accept all of who you are, all of that is. For each moment is the perfect moment, which is not easy to understand. We will continue to evolve in this polarized universe, but we'll find more harmony. The more we ascend, the more the yin and the yang will find the perfect balance, and we won't be affected by the turmoils of the world. So I'm going to finish with the song. It's called Joy Across the World, Joy to the World. It goes like this. Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine, and he always had some mighty fine wines, singing joy to the world. All the boys and girls, joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. If I were the king of the world, tell you what I'll do. I'd throw away the cars and the bars and the wars, and I make sweet love to you, singing joy to the world. All the boys and girls, joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. You know I love the ladies, I love to have my fun. I'm a high life flyer and a rainbow rider and a straight shooting son of a gun. I said a straight shooting son of a gun. Singing joy to the world. Oh, the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Joy to you and me. I'm going to send our joy, our prayer to all beings and all things, and to the fish in the deep blue sea. The ocean is where there is the most life, very powerful, a lot of life in the universe that we don't even know what's going on within the ocean. There's so much that is going on there. We'll discover that. And the inner earth is so much that is unfolding, will be revealed in due time. For now, we will just continue to cultivate simplicity, peace, acceptance, and to move step by step towards that which is wanted. Well, I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.